we are underway from SoFi Stadium.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, this defense for the Rams, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jackson.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bucs are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Rams 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2nd and 8.
8 yards to go on second down.
Here's Wilson. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it.
That's on the guard, Connor Williams. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Whip. Watch the whip. Big dash. General, flash. Hey, turn it up. 29, go. Mike, 29. Woo-hoo. Show it up. Ready, go.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
They find some open field here. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
They'll check this one down to Taylor.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Touchdown! It's complete.
Henry Ruggs.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense for the Rams, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On 1st down, it's Jones.
Oh, he gets free left side.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Rams 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Rams 7.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
And that's going to be caught by Coulter.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Jackson on 1st down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this is no ordinary run after the catch. This is supersized right here. He's able to look it in, turn upfield, and then it's as simple as looking for the area where the defenders aren't. And then he outruns them all the way to the end zone.
And after the catch, boy, look at the next-gen stats. Says he covered better than 70 yards all told.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Rams.
For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On second down now, it's Jones. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They go play action with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Running right, Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
The 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Wilson. He'll let this go deep for runs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Here's Wilson. Touchdown! That's caught. Henry Ruggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Rashawn Gary, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up for the 1st and goal.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. This time, Jackson will throw it. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Rams 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Let's make these babies cry. Last 64 weeks. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Last try.
Now Wilson. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain.
Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Now it's Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. throwing is Jackson.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now it's Jackson. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got Anderson on the slant. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
42. Rams 35.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, Rams. Henry Ruggs, 71 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And here's another kneel down as they'll try to set up the game winner. Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Timer pass on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.